Welcome to Top 15 Discoveries, World's No One Discovery YouTube channel.
Have you ever imagined a place where vibrant festivals dance alongside quiet struggles, where geography shapes dreams, and where women carve their paths through tradition and challenge? Welcome to Cuba, a Caribbean gem spanning over 115,000 square kilometers with a population of 11 million, where beauty and hardship intertwine. In this episode of Top 15 Discoveries, we uncover the soul of Cuba through its landscapes, its women, its celebrations, and the resilient spirit of its people. From lavish coming-of-age ceremonies to the economic realities shaping daily life, we're diving deep into the untold stories that make Cuba unique. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Top 15 Discoveries to join us on this heartfelt journey. Let's get started. Number 15. Cuba's wild geography, a land of beauty and mystery. Cuba's geography is a masterpiece of nature, with its sprawling coastline, lush tobacco fields in Pinar del Rio, and vibrant cities like Havana. As the largest Caribbean island, its 115,000 square kilometers cradle diverse ecosystems, from coral reefs to mountain ranges. Yet, this beauty masks challenges limited infrastructure and reliance on imports strain its resources. Farmers in Pinar del Rio, for instance, cultivate world-renowned tobacco under tough conditions, their lives shaped by the land's bounty and its economic constraints. A personal story: meet Carlos, a farmer in Pinar del Rio, whose sun-weathered hands tell stories of planting tobacco under the Caribbean sun. He once shared a hearty laugh with a tourist, teaching them to spot the perfect leaf, only to reveal later that his earnings barely cover his family's needs. Carlos's pride in his land shines, yet his story reflects the struggle to thrive in a resource-scarce nation. A lesson in connection, Carlos's tale reminds us that the land we admire is tended by people whose resilience deserves our respect, urging us to cherish the human stories behind every landscape. Number 14. The Quinceañera, celebrating women's transition to adulthood. In Cuba, a girl's 15th birthday is a transformative milestone, marking her journey from childhood to womanhood through the Quinceañera. This celebration, as cherished as a wedding, sees young women in dazzling gowns parading through streets in open-top cars or horse-drawn carriages, surrounded by cheering communities. Held in decorated homes or luxury hotels, these events brim with flowers, balloons, and regional rituals, uniting families in pride. The Quinceañera fuels a thriving industry of photography and catering, though costs, often thousands for a single photo shoot, require years of saving, unlike the US. Sweet 16, or Japan's Seiji no Hai, Cuba's version blends cultural flair with deep familial love, giving young women a moment to shine as queens of their day. A lesson in joy, the Quinceañera teaches us that even in tough times, celebrating life's milestones with loved ones creates lasting memories, inspiring us to honor our own transitions with love. Number 13. Havana's Cigar Festival, a celebration of craft and contrast. Cuba's annual Cigar Festival in Havana is a 5-day spectacle drawing enthusiasts from over 70 countries to celebrate brands like Cohiba and Montecristo. Hosted by Habanos S.A., this event showcases the artistry of cigar making, rooted in the 1960s when artisan Eduardo Ferrara crafted a cigar that captivated a nation's leader. Yet, while tourists revel in luxury, local workers earn modest wages, highlighting a stark economic divide. The festival transforms Havana into a hub of glamour, with visitors trying their hand at rolling cigars in Pinar del Rio. Behind the festive smiles, though, lies the reality of workers striving to make ends meet, their craft fueling global prestige but not local prosperity. A personal story: I heard about Rosa, a festival vendor whose quick wit charms tourists as she sells hand-rolled cigars. She once jokingly bet a visitor she could roll a cigar blindfolded, winning a round of applause. Later, she shared how her earnings help her daughter's education, a quiet dream fueling her hustle. Rosa's spirit embodies the festival's vibrancy and Cuba's resilience. A lesson in appreciation, Rosa's story encourages us to value the hands behind the celebrations we enjoy, reminding us to support those who create beauty in our world. Number 12. Women of the Night, navigating Havana's red light district. Havana's nightlife pulses with energy, where women known as ginateras operate openly in the red light district, from Old Town to downtown. These women, often in their 20s, might introduce themselves as maciosas, offering services from $30 to $40, creating a relaxed vibe for tourists. Their work, accepted in Cuba's open-minded culture, supports families and fuels dreams of a better life, though it comes with societal scrutiny. The streets buzz with vendors and locals, blending into a colorful scene where young women and older tourists connect in a complex dance of economics and ambition. Behind their confident smiles are stories of sacrifice, as these women balance personal goals with societal expectations. A lesson in empathy, the lives of these women remind us to look beyond judgments and understand the human drive for a better future, encouraging us to approach others with kindness. Number 11. Cuban cigars, luxury born of labor. Cuban cigars, like Habanos, are global icons of luxury, with some fetching thousands of dollars. Their creation involves over 500 steps, from selecting Pinar del Rio's finest tobacco to the skilled rolling by artisans. Yet, these workers earn wages that don't match the cigar's value, reflecting Cuba's economic divide. While the nation earns significant revenue, locals rely on unofficial sources for basic needs. The cigar industry's prestige contrasts with the scarcity faced by its workers, who navigate a limited distribution system. This paradox underscores the resilience of Cubans who take pride in their craft despite economic hardship. A lesson in fairness, the cigar industry teaches us to advocate for those whose labor fuels luxury, inspiring us to support equitable systems that honor hard work. Number 10. The Immigrant's Quest, Chasing a Better Life. Cubans dreaming of a better future often embark on arduous journeys abroad, particularly to the U.S. From 2021 to 2022, over 270,000 attempted to cross the U.S. border, often traveling through Nicaragua and paying up to $7,000 to smuggling networks, against a $150 monthly salary. Government restrictions and high fees make maintaining ties with Cuba challenging, leaving migrants feeling adrift. These journeys reflect a deep hope for opportunity, with families sacrificing to support loved ones. The resilience of these migrants highlights the universal drive to build a brighter future, despite immense obstacles. A personal story: consider Miguel, a young Cuban who saved for years to join relatives in Miami. During his journey, he entertained fellow travelers with humorous tales of Havana's street life, masking his anxiety. Now a chef, he sends money home, his laughter a bridge between his past and future. Miguel's story captures the courage behind Cuba's migration wave. A lesson in hope, Miguel's journey inspires us to pursue our dreams with determination, reminding us that hope can guide us through uncertainty. Number 9. The Digital Struggle, Cuba's Internet Challenge. Cuba's internet landscape in 2025 is a vibrant yet challenging tapestry, where connectivity is both a dream and a hurdle for its 11 million people. With around 600 public Wi-Fi hotspots dotting the nation, access costs $2 per hour, a steep price when monthly salaries average $20. In Havana's parks, students and entrepreneurs huddle under palm trees, sharing Wi-Fi passwords like treasured secrets, their screens glowing with ambition. For Clara, a young artist, these hotspots are her window to the world. She uploads sketches to social media, once trading a drawing for an extra hour online, her creativity thriving despite barriers. Yet US sanctions block apps like Zoom, forcing reliance on VPNs or outdated platforms, while rural towns often share a single hotspot. Cubans counter these limits with ingenuity, passing USB drives packed with news and videos. This digital hustle weaves a community bound by resilience, proving that even in scarcity, connection finds a way. Number 8. The economic hardship, a nation's resilience. Cuba's economic crisis, a relentless challenge in 25, reveals a nation's unbreakable spirit. Importing 70% of its food and fuel, Cuba faces a strained supply chain, with vegetable production plummeting 40% in 2024, leaving markets bare and families rationing staples like beans and potatoes. The collapse of tourism post-COVID-19 and a sugar industry at 66% capacity deepen the struggle, while cooking oil prices, up 25%, force long queues for basics. Power outages, stretching 15 hours daily in some regions, disrupt small businesses vital to local economies. Yet Cubans shine through adversity. Community kitchens, up 30% in Havana, bring neighbors together to share meals, while bartering and repairing old machinery keep life vibrant. This resilience, woven into daily acts of solidarity, transforms scarcity into hope. A lesson in unity, Cuba's spirit reminds us that togetherness can conquer hardship, inspiring us to build stronger communities. Transition, how do you see communities uniting to face economic challenges in your area? Number 7. Service with heart, the reality of Cuban hospitality. In 2025, Cuba's hospitality scene is a captivating blend of challenge and charm, where economic realities shape every interaction, yet human warmth shines through. Restaurants in Havana often catch tourists off guard with unhurried service, as waitstaff contend with meager wages, around $15–25 a month, and shortages of basic supplies like napkins or fresh produce. These constraints, rooted in Cuba's ongoing economic struggles, test the patience of visitors accustomed to swift, cheerful service elsewhere. Yet, in tourist hubs like Varadero, servers like Clara transform meals into memories. With a twinkle in her eye, she once shared her grandmother's ropa vieja recipe with diners, turning a simple dish into a cultural journey. Her pride in her work, despite grueling shifts, reflects Cuba's enduring spirit. These moments of connection reveal the heart behind the hustle, reminding us that every delayed order carries the story of someone striving to brighten a stranger's day. A lesson in kindness, Clara's warmth urges us to offer patience to those working under pressure, showing how small gestures can bridge gaps in understanding. Number 6. Rum Renaissance, Cuba's liquid legacy. Cuba's rum, a liquid legacy led by icons like Havana Club, flows from the heart of the island's sugarcane fields, captivating the world with its rich, smooth flavors. In 2025, this industry shines, exporting to over 120 countries and generating millions in revenue, a testament to centuries-old craftsmanship. Yet behind the bottles are distillers like Pedro, a third-generation artisan earning just $20 a month. With a twinkle in his eye, he once offered tourists a sip of his special batch, chuckling as he revealed it was his everyday blend, honed by years of skill. His pride masks a struggle. 2024's sugarcane yield dropped 30% due to fuel shortages, forcing creative solutions. Havana's rum festivals burst with cocktail competitions, drawing global crowds, yet locals like Pedro rarely afford the luxury they craft. This contrast defines Cuba's resilience, as workers pour their hearts into every drop, creating joy despite hardship. A lesson in perseverance, Pedro's dedication inspires us to find pride in our work, no matter the challenges, urging us to savor life's small victories. Number 5. Salsa and Sun, the rhythm of resilience. In 2025, Cuba's salsa and sun music weaves a vibrant thread through Havana's soul, a testament to resilience in tough times. Venues like Ultra Picana burst with energy as dancers sway to infectious rhythms, captivating locals and tourists under flickering lights. Yet musicians, earning a mere $15–20 monthly, rely on tips, pouring heart into every note despite economic strain. Consider Pedro, A trumpeter whose impromptu sun performance for a tourist's birthday filled a plaza with joy, his trumpets wail sparking laughter. Later, he revealed crafting instrument parts from scraps due to 2024's 30% cultural funding cut. Community jam sessions in Havana squares keep traditions alive, uniting neighbors. Salsa lessons, priced at $15 for visitors, fund artists' dreams, turning hardship into harmony. A lesson in passion, Pedro's dedication shows us that creativity can thrive in adversity, urging us to embrace our passions. Transition. From music's embrace, we explore Cuba's vintage cars. How does music lift your spirit? Number 4. Classic cars, rolling relics of resourcefulness. Cuba's classic cars, those dazzling 1950s Chevys and Fords, light up Havana's Malecón in 2025, their bright colors captivating tourists.
We'll use that air conditioning today.
These rolling relics, kept alive despite U.S. sanctions blocking new parts, showcase Cuban ingenuity. Mechanics like Pedro, with a twinkle in his eye, once fashioned a fan belt from a bicycle tire, chuckling as he shared the story with wide-eyed visitors. Fuel costs, soaring 25% this year, strain drivers who rely on fares to support their families. Yet they persevere, each car a testament to resilience. Take the sky blue Pontiac that carried a beaming Quinceañera bride, its engine humming after a mechanic's midnight repair. These cars are more than transport, they're emblems of Cuban pride, defying scarcity and time. While tourists capture Instagram-worthy shots for locals, every ride is a victory of resourcefulness, weaving a vibrant thread into Cuba's enduring cultural story. A lesson in creativity, these vintage cars remind us that ingenuity can overcome limitations, inspiring us to find clever solutions in our own lives. Number 3. Education for all, knowledge amid scarcity. Cuba's education system, a cornerstone of its identity in 2025, shines with a 99% literacy rate, even amidst economic hardship. Schools grapple with outdated textbooks and scarce digital resources, yet the pursuit of knowledge endures. Teachers, earning a modest $15–25 monthly, often dip into their own pockets to bring chalk or paper, their dedication a quiet act of heroism. In rural Matanzas, students like Sofia embody this spirit, walking dusty paths to cramped schoolhouses with unwavering enthusiasm. Sofia, with dreams of engineering, once turned recycled bottles into a science project, her proud smile lighting up her village. Her story captures the heart of Cuba's youth, who see education as a path to possibility. 2024's 15% rise in donated materials through parent-led book drives, import challenges persist. Yet, communities rally, sharing resources to bridge gaps. This collective effort transforms scarcity into opportunity, proving that Cuba's commitment to free education fuels resilience and hope. Number 2. Urban farming, growing hope in Havana. In Havana, the urban farming movement in 2025 is a vibrant testament to Cuban resilience, transforming the city into a patchwork of green hope. With Cuba relying on imports for 70% of its food, worsened by U.S. sanctions, families have turned rooftops, balconies, and empty lots into thriving gardens. In 2024, these urban plots boosted vegetable yields by 15%, countering a 75% drop in rice production, a lifeline for communities facing scarcity. Meet Diego, a spirited retiree whose small garden brims with beans and herbs, tended with recycled tools. He jokes that his plants dance to salsa music, sharing his harvest with neighbors to strengthen bonds. Despite a 40% shortage of fertilizers in 2025, farmers like Diego rely on compost and creativity, turning challenges into opportunities. These urban oases do more than feed families, they cultivate hope and self-reliance. A lesson in sustainability, Diego's story inspires us to grow our own solutions, nurturing both land and community. Transition. What innovative ways have you seen people address food shortages in your area? Number 1. The ration card, a symbol of endurance. Cuba's Libreta ration card, a lifeline since 1962, stands as a powerful symbol of endurance in 2025, supporting 3.6 million households. This 20-page booklet allows families to buy limited staples, beans, sugar, oil, at state-run bodegas, a necessity amid ongoing U.S. sanctions. Economic struggles in 2024 tightened supplies, restricting meat to 1 pound per person monthly, pushing families to get creative. Clara, a Havana grandmother, swaps her extra rice for a neighbor's eggs, her laughter brightening the exchange despite the strain. The libreta not only sustains households, but also weaves community ties as neighbors share to bridge shortages. Long lines at stores reflect the system's limits, yet Cubans face these challenges with resilience. This enduring system highlights their ability to find dignity in scarcity, fostering hope and unity. What creative ways have you seen communities support each other in tough times? Join Top 15 Discoveries to share your thoughts. Conclusion: the soul of Cuba. Cuba's soul shines through its vibrant traditions and unyielding spirit, captivating hearts worldwide. Our Top 15 Discoveries journey reveals a nation where joy dances with struggle, from the dazzling Quinceañera honoring young women to the rhythmic pulse of Salsa uniting communities. Landscapes like Pinar del Rio's tobacco fields inspire awe, yet workers like Carlos face scarcity with pride. Vintage cars, maintained by George's clever fixes, roll as symbols of resilience, while Elena's urban garden grows hope amid food shortages. Music and rum festivals spark connection, but low wages challenge artist dreams. In classrooms, Ana's pursuit of knowledge defies outdated resources, reflecting Cuba's commitment to education. These stories of creativity and heart invite us to find strength in our own challenges. What Cuban tale moved you most? Like, comment, and subscribe to Top 15 Discoveries for more stories that inspire. Let's embark on the next journey together.